Hello, I'm Rhys Gadsby, Senior Economist at Glenigan, and in today's video we're going to look and analyse the construction industry's performance over the final quarter of 2021. As always, we will look at main contract awards and project starts later in the video, but firstly, let's take a look at detailed planning approvals. The value of detailed planning approvals averaged £8.95 billion per month during the quarter. This was a decline of 8% against the previous year, with the fall purely due to the performance of major projects, and there are all those over £100 million in value, and they fell 41% compared with last year. But encouragingly, underlying project starts, and they are all those less than £100 million, performed very well, and they increased 8% against last year and 7% compared with Q3. Now, industrial continued to be the standout performer for detailed planning approvals, with the value having climbed 56% against the previous year in Q4. The value in Q4 was also double that of 2019 levels. Industrial approvals averaged £1.08 billion during the quarter, and this was the first time that that value had exceeded £1 billion. Growth was due to underlying approvals, which climbed 77% against last year and 17% compared to Q3. We anticipate this growth to have a tremendous impact on project starts, which we forecast to increase 24% this year. If you haven't already, you can download the latest construction industry forecast from the link in the description box below. Now let's turn our attention to main contract awards, which were extremely high during 2021. But focusing on Q4's performance, the value increased 7% against the previous year and 4% compared with Q3 to average £8.5 billion per month. Underlying main contract awards, while they declined 11% against Q3, still increased 5% compared with the previous year. Now for me, the sector that I want to highlight for main contract awards is the residential sector. Now residential contract awards were very high during Q4. They increased by a fifth against last year to total £5.6 billion. Underlying residential contract awards fell by 3% against Q3, but still increased by a third compared to a year ago. Now, overall growth in residential contract awards was despite major contract awards having fallen against the previous year. The fact that many projects are ready to move to site is so positive for the residential sector. Project starts really suffered in 2021, with the value having consistently declined ever since March. Ongoing issues with materials such as bricks is likely to hold back recovery in the short term. But the fact that there's such a high value of projects ready to move to site is very reassuring news to the residential sector in the long term. Now let's stick with project starts and analyse how they did during Q4. Project starts averaged £4.57 billion per month during Q4, a 23% decline compared with the previous year, and quite shockingly, a 39% fall against Q3. Now, no sector performed very strongly in terms of project starts, but I will mention the hotel and leisure sector. The value of underlying hotel and leisure sector project starts increased 41% against last year and 23% compared with Q3. Underlying starts were still 11% lower than pre-pandemic levels, but they significantly strengthened in the second half of 2021. Now, growth was due to indoor leisure facility and sports facility project starts, and they both increased around 360% against last year, so incredible growth there. But a full recovery is being prevented by hotel starts, which fell 18% against last year and a rather shocking 74% compared with pre-pandemic levels. Now that's it from me, but if you'd like to learn more about your sectors and your regions, please download our Glenigan Construction review using the link in the description box below. But apart from that, thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.